What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the play of Vladimir Tarasenko for the St. Louis Blues as of late. He has just been torching the competition in the last 4 games. Obviously, the amazing one-handed goal against the Rangers. Had two the other night, and then the hat trick against Dallas last week. He's an amazing player, one of the top young goal scorers in hockey, and restricted free agent at the end of the year. So he serves to cash in and make a couple bucks. But the big thing with the Blues, I always said, was they lacked a true number one bona fide sniper, and I thought they should have gone in and tried to trade for Thomas Vanek last year. If they're going to trade for a former Buffalo Sabres, sorry with the camera movement, it should have been Vanek, not Ryan Miller. That's just me, but I mean, what do I know? But Tarasenko looks like he could be a perennial 40-goal scorer. I mean, he's still only 22, 23 years old, and I think he's going to continue to improve, continue to get better. I think once Stastny gets back, I'd love to see the two of them on a line together. I think he really makes some sweet music, which is a pun, obviously, the Blues, St. Louis. And I think that the playmaking ability of Stastny and the just pure goal-scoring ability that Tarasenko displays. And he gets it done from all over the ice. He's just an amazing offensive player that fell in the draft because he's Russian. And St. Louis Blues said, thank you very much. Let him develop in the K for 2.5 years. Brought him over. He's struggled with injuries and consistency at times in the show, but this year he's shown all the signs of being a legitimate top-line sniper in the NHL. And again, I think the best is yet to come for this young man and the Blues. The Blues are playing some amazing hockey as of late, and he's been the straw that stirs the drink. So you know what? You want to, if the St. Louis Blues want to go far this year, they're going to be riding the back of Vladimir Tarasenko. Vlak, making up words. As the season goes on, as we get into, the home stretch, but, through the first month of the season, kind of a slow start. I think he had, 2 goals through the first 6 or 7 games, and then the last 4 or 5 games, he's got like 5 or 6 goals. So he's lighting it up, and he's a force to be reckoned with out there. And again, I can only imagine what's going to happen next with him and the Blues. Hopefully, the Blues get him locked up to an extension, and he can continue making things happen out there because he's an integral part of that team's success, and a guy that's going to be relied upon a lot going forward to come up with big goals at big moments for the team as they look to snap the snide of not getting out of that second round of the playoffs. They got one of the deepest forward cores in hockey, and now they got as much top-heavy talent as they've had any of the past few years. Not only do you have the Bagses and the Steens and the Oshis and the secondary scorers, you could have a legitimate 45-goal scorer that's a primary guy with one of the league's preeminent setup men feeding them the puck down the stretch. So, we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see what happens with St. Louis. They're one of the sexier, trendier picks to win it this year. They're one of my 4 teams I said could win the Stanley Cup. And Vladimir Tarasenko continues to play at this level. They just might. So anyway, that's on some sort of the power play with CJ on Vladimir Tarasenko's tear as of late. See you from episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.